University of Technology. I would say the works, when I saw them, you are going to saw them for the first time, but when I saw them myself, they were actually awesome. And as I said, they were actually extemporaneous. But at this juncture, I would like to call upon our guest of honor, Miss Silonda, for her to give her speech. So this time I leave time to the guest of honor.
Chinhoyi University lecturers here present, councillors here present, captains of industry here present, the Zimbabwe Republic Police here present, our children from local schools and their teachers here present, distinguished invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. I extend a warm greeting to you and wish you a very good morning. We are gathered here today to witness the coming of age and to applaud the achievements of one dedicated and exemplary scholar, Ms. Sarudzai Madao. In pursuance of her Bachelor's of Science degree in Fine Art at Chinhoyi University of Technology, the student incumbent is expected to come up with an exhibition to showcase a selection of her works and to show the skills that she has acquired, the techniques that she has mastered throughout the 4-year program. Some of these works are presented in flat design, others in two-dimensional design, and others in 3D. They embrace printmaking, drawing, photography, graphic design, ceramics, and sculpture. Sarudzai has named this exhibition Creativity and I. The main thrust of Creativity and I, she is aiming to make people come away and be inspired as they go about their daily lives and appreciate art. She wants to challenge them to stop and look at the man, woman in the mirror and educate the community about the special skills and techniques, about different forms of artwork and their application in modern society. Also crucial is the fact that art is not limited and cannot be restricted in any way, because it is the lifeblood of human existence, giving us a chance to laugh at our different circumstances while also communicating endless ideas. With time and technology and advancement, art also develops. It does not remain static, it is dynamic. In art, we view things in a certain way that helps us to communicate our ideas. Sarudzai Madao is one such person who has taken charge of her destiny. Her inspiration is driven by the eagerness to make aesthetic appeal, inspired by ordinary things. The unique quality of her work comes from the desire to explore color and its impact on textile decorations, which she has specialized in. I'm particularly honored to stand before you today to salute the work and achievement by Sarudzai, because Sarudzai tells me that she did not have an art background when she came to study art with the University of Technology in Chinhoyi, but somehow she has managed to complete such a huge feat in the exhibition. As my colleague previously alluded, for us Africans, we take art very much for granted, but it's in our blood. We are artists of many kinds. Some of us, we've just seen the children here. They have rhythm, they have dance, they've mastered the skills of their own culture. We've got our grandmothers who produce basketry and amasa, as is said in Shona. In Ndebele we call them amacansi, in Ngebetu lamacansi. So let's keep grandmothers and aunties teaching our children, because those are the basic crafts that we are rich in our culture. Our children like to play with madaka, bachibumba, muka, and so on. That is the background of art. It starts in the home, and in our culture, it's very rich. So I'm not surprised that Saru managed to do this work. During her time with Chinhoyi University, it was also a requirement that Sarudzai should come to an organization that has art in its disciplines, so that she can learn the industrial skills put in practice. She was fortunate to come to the Natural History Museum where I am based, and as exhibitions officer, I'm also a textile designer. Sarudzai could not have come to a better place. During the time when we were not doing the core business of the company, I would encourage Sarudzai and 2 other students who were on attachment from the Bulawayo Polytech to explore the field of oil painting. Sarudzai actually excelled. Of the 3 students I had at the time, Sarudzai actually excelled in this field. And I was grateful and very pleased to hear that for her stream, she came top in her industrial attachment, and she won a book prize over all the students that went on attachment during that period. Her time with us was an influential experience, which she found her identity as a fine artist. She was also able to explore other areas which she would not have done if she had not come to us. Of note, I just want to highlight this, and I think it's necessary. She was also involved in the putting up of the Joshua Nkomo statue that now graces the Joshua Nkomo Avenue in Bulawayo. And she was also part of the team that, together with me, put up a hippo display in the permanent gallery in the Hall of Mammals. These are the highlights that Sarudzai will take with her to her grave. And when she does think of writing a biography of herself, she must include these. Chinhoyi University of Technology, Department for Creative Art and Design, the Dean of Students, Dr. Bere, Dr. Samanda, the departmental chairperson, and all the staff. They do not only produce good students, but they produce students with great discipline. I've been privileged in my career at the Natural History Museum in way back as 1986. A student called David Kawora came from Chinhoyi College, Teachers College then, to also be on industrial attachment. He did very well, and he keeps in touch with me. Him and his wife, now working in Cholocho, are art teachers. Special thanks goes to Mr. Chikore, the exhibition course coordinator, and Ms. Kate Taterera, the supervisor. My great thanks on behalf of you all guests at this exhibition goes to Sarudzai herself. We are here because of you. Thank you, my daughter. You make us proud, and you made Chibi proud. Thank you.
Guest of honor, and for all those remarks and for all those comments, and also for the speech. As she said, art, it is a very dynamic subject and it's very static. It is always moving. At school, as students sometimes always have a problem. We always maybe think about mathematics, geography, history, trying to memorize things, but sometimes we are failing. And as I see Sarudzai, she did not have a good background of mathematics. She always had a problem in mathematics. But when she did now fine art, that's when I realized myself, oh wow, she has a potential. She can do something in her life. She can produce something that was never produced by someone. That's one thing I love about fine art. Because you see, in fine art, you can make something of your own. It's a theme of the exhibition that says creativity and I. You can never create something out of mathematics. Can you create something? A formula is a formula. You see, when you talk about mathematics, the Pythagoras theorem is the Pythagoras theorem. You cannot create something. You work by formulas. If you go to geography, you look at the landscape, it does not change. And if you go at history, Mussolini remains Mussolini. Hitler remains Hitler. Zimbabwean independence was in 1980. You see, that's all about history. But in fine art, I'm telling you, I want to put a desire in you that by the time you're going to proceed to have a procession and you're going to see all of your works, you're going to appreciate something about that. So once again, I would like again to ignite your desire by calling again the wonderful school children from Madzivire Primary. This time, just try to make it short. We want to see again another traditional dance from these children.